Hey, here I am. I didn't even run the stinking intro. What are you talking about, man? It's Aaron Live, and it's a last-second live stream. That's how unprepared I am. And like I've told you guys before, when I do last-second live streams, I am completely unprepared. I just do it. So I forgot to run the intro. So let's see. Should I? You know what? I'm gonna run the blues intro, because Facebook tried to mute it last time, saying it was copyrighted music, but I got it off of my copyright-free program. So it's absurd. So let's run it and see if they block me again. I love the blues. I do. Now let's see if Facebook tries to mute my opening because it's copyrighted material, which it clearly isn't. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. I can only say this. Yeah, and I think you probably all agree with me. Well, you know what it's come to my attention that I've really been neglecting one of the things that makes Aaron Live unique from all the other live streams out there is our commitment to snacking. And I really feel like I've been sort of lax on that. So I want to show you what I've got today. I got these. Now, these are Italian style pinwheel. It's Italian style pinwheel box. I got these at Albertsons, which is a local chain grocery store chain that's actually owned by Safeway now. And they're basically just wraps, and they cut into like 6 pieces, right? So if you eat 3, it's a total of 250 calories for 3. And I figured that's not bad, right? And I can eat 3 of these little sections, right? They're not humongo, right? And what I do is I put a little low-fat salsa ranch dressing on the top. Oh, baby. Let's take a bite and see how it is. So good. So anyway, it's important to remember we're back to eating again. What seems to get overlooked a lot on the show recently, and when I kind of reflected on it, I was mortified. It was like the whole show, the whole foundation of the show has been based on snacks, and I've been neglecting it. And I just, I feel really bad about it. So anyway, we'll make sure that, of course, it's tougher on last-second live streams to come in prepared with snacks because it's a last-second live stream. I'm not prepared. That's the whole point. But on the Sunday show, we're going to bring in some snacks. I think I'm going to do, we're going to be talking about rock music, and particularly album covers that I really dig. And I won't be able to play any music snips because I'll get canceled. But we will be talking about it, and I will have some visuals. And I think Showtime Shelley's going to be here, and her brother, Showtime Brian, or I should say maybe Big Time Brian. I don't know. He dropped in at the end of AaronCon to harass me, and he's going to be joining us too as kind of a little guest appearance to talk some rock and roll, since that's kind of his wheelhouse as well. So that should be kind of fun on Sunday. And I'm going to have to move. Ethan Van Sciver is launching a new show on Sunday, which is going to crush me in the ratings. So I'm going to move my show back to 4:30, which actually I think is a better time than 5:30, because 4:30, it won't be quite as late on the East Coast, and it's a little early on the West Coast. But since it's on a Sunday, it's still 4:30. So maybe we'll find that sweet spot for both the East Coast and the West Coast audience. So we'll find out. We'll see. But so it's going to be probably 4:30 instead of 5:30 on this Sunday, and maybe going forward we'll keep with that. I don't know. it's, you know, it's the wild, wild west in live streaming now. And there's so much programming out there. There's so many people doing shows. We're constantly running into each other. And you're like just the last live stream I did on Monday, I think it was, or Tuesday. I was up against David Finch. Like, who wants to go against David Finch? I don't want to go against David Finch. Now, I'm sure I'm clearly more entertaining than David, but wow, the guy's a great artist and certainly a bigger name than I am in the art industry. So I didn't want to go against him, but there's this overlap. It's almost unavoidable. But so much like network television shows would move, you know, sitcoms around so they weren't competing against, you know, the hot show or whatever, I sort of have to do the same thing. So until I'm the hot show, and you know how I get to be the hot show? Let me tell you how I get to be the hot show. I get to be the hot show because if you subscribe to my channel, that's how I become the hot show. And let me tell you something, we're at 935 subscribers. I am so close to 1,000. Get me to 1,000. Drag me across the finish line. If you have not liked and subscribed to this channel, do it. There's no better entertainment on the web. Well, at least that's what I'll tell you. All right, I've ignored the comments long enough. Who's here? You know, oh, I'll get to that in a second. Hillary Bart is here. I'm waiting for Asparagus Man, the comic book. You know, now Hillary probably doesn't remember this, but I have a kind of a super team that's going to premiere in my, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but my Garbage Man trade paperback that's coming out from Dark Horse later this year. And there's a new superhero team that is in there. It's like their premiere, the first premiere. Well, back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I mean like 20 years ago, maybe more, when Hillary and I were both younger, and I still had my hair. Hillary still has his. I don't know that it was as gray as it is now, but I still had my hair. And I had come up with this team that was going to appear in Garbage Man, and I was expanding the membership for it. And Hillary and I were talking about maybe working on it together or doing something. I can't remember, but he came up with a character that I really liked called Weed, and he was kind of like this asparagus guy. And so who knows? Maybe if I can work out the copyright deal with Hillary, I might have him show up. But thanks, Hillary, for dropping in. Ken Carson's here. I'm going to be on Ken's show Monday Night Drawing, so you might want to check that out as well. Man, I got a lot of stuff to plug today. Yeah, exactly. When I play that opening, you want barbecue, don't you? That bluesy riff, that opening, that's all about barbecue. Leg Kick was on Art Taver's show this morning, or watching it. I was in the chat as well. He is literally everywhere all the time. He's like omnipresent or something. I don't know. But anyway, Leg Kick is here. JP Roca, he's already went to, that's, well, okay. We'll talk about JP in just a second. Rodney's here. Excellent. Andy Smith dropping in. Hillary also has my hair because I don't have it anymore, so someone must, but apparently Hillary does. And he has the wavy locks. So let's see. Oh, baby, that one. Now that, ouch. I'm going to give you. You're getting both on that one. That was good. That was good. Hey, look at that. Graham Nolan is in the house. Now, he posted a new picture of himself, what he called a little avatar thingy. And he's like, it's like Captain Marvel's cosmic awareness. He has all these sparkly stars and stuff going on in there. So welcome, Graham. Graham will be doing, is today Wednesday? Yeah, it is. Graham is doing, let me plug Graham's show. He is interviewing, see, when I'm ill-prepared to plug somebody's show, I always forget. And Dennis, is it Dennis Keown is on there? I think it's Dennis Keown is going to be on there on his Storytellers program Wednesday evening. I think it's at 5 Eastern. Graham will have to jump in here and let you guys know. Johnny Fitz is here. I don't blame you, man. But hang in there, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Dennis Keown. Did I say Dennis Keown? I hope I said Dennis Keown. Yeah, so it's Dennis is going to be on there, so that should be really cool. So you want to tune in for that. Yes, yeah, I will be participating on Mike's Drawn and Quartered tonight, and here's why. Because, well, not just because of that, but I have to start the publicity tour that's going to be non-freaking stop. Okay. My pre-launch page is up, people. You need to go there and sign up. It's just, it gives you all the you sign up and it gives you all the heads up. If you sign up, you get a special trading card that everybody that signs up early and then actually orders the book. You have to actually order the book when the page goes live. When the campaign goes live, you have to order the book, but you'll get this free special limited edition trading card that will come with this book. The link is posted in the very beginning of the comments for this pre-launch page, and it's also in the description on the YouTube channel. So dudes, check it out. It's big, it's huge, it's going to be grand. It's a 72-page, all original graphic novel. I am so stoked for this. It's going to be killer. So please check that out on the pre-launch page. Is up right now. Now, this is going to be the cover to one of the books, or pardon me, to the book. There's going to be 3 covers. This is what I call the retro variant. Now, this is originally what I did was with the blue banner. And I was looking at it going, you know what? A couple things bothered me. One, I didn't think the nighttime sky was quite dark enough. And I kind of wanted to go red banner. So I did this as well. So the sky's a little bit darker. It goes with the red banner as opposed to the blue banner, which I think I kind of dig better. And I put a little bit more shading on the wolf so he looks a little bit darker because it is nighttime, right? And I darkened the ground around the girl there. So I think this is what I'm going to end up going with rather than the blue. But this is what it's going to be called the retro cover. This obviously is an homage back to the like early 70s, 1972-ish. When Marvel was doing those, I don't want to call them letterbox, but they had the box frame on the cover that had the art in it, and then of course all that open space around them. And I'm contemplating dropping a word balloon or 2 in there, so I might do that yet. I'm reluctant to do it because I don't want to cover up the art, but a typical artist, right? But I may do it just for the nostalgia's sake. So that'll be totally mocked up and ready to go by the time the campaign goes live and you can actually start ordering the book. That will be one of the options. And I also have a 3rd cover, a variant cover that has a big name artist doing it for me. So hopefully that will get done. And I've already dropped his name before, but I'm not going to do it again until I actually have something from him. So anyway, there's that. And remember this. This is the trade paperback to Garbage Man, which I alluded to earlier. It does have, I've been saying 20 pages of new material. It's actually 18. So I was rounding up. But this is available for pre-order on Amazon and also through your local comic shop. Dark Horse is publishing this. It's a 134-page graphic novel, has all the DC material, but it also has the new material that I had to replace Batman with the new super team, which I alluded to earlier that I was talking to, that I brought up when Hillary Barta commented there. So that's available for order right now, pre-order right now. Now, Graham, I knew Graham would go for that 70s Marvel look. He digs it, and he's a classic guy like myself. Go Bruce Banner. What does that mean? Did I miss something? See, he's a professional humorist, so I'm going to give him the laugh because I know he's a pro, and that probably is funny, even though it slipped by me with the joke. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh my goodness, I'm way behind here. Yeah, Graham wanted to make known. It's 8 p.m. Eastern. See, all these guys are on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast, so I'm always thinking West Coast time. So it's 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. The Storytellers with Graham tonight and Dennis Keown. So check that out. Let's see. Johnny, I gave a little linking advice too earlier, and those videos, if you go to my YouTube channel, and of course it lists all the videos that I put up, there's like 125 of them. There's one where I'm inking a page from Garbage Man that would probably be very helpful. And there's also a little sort of inking quick tutorial. I don't know if it's attached to that video. It may be. I think it is, but it may be a separate one. I can't remember. So I know it's a lot of kind of, you have to weed through, but it's not on one of the live streams. They're like separate videos. There's live streams, and then there's like the pre-made videos. It's under that category, and there's a lot fewer of those. It's under the talking comics with Aaron, talking comics and art with Aaron Lopresti, and those are the pre-made videos, and it's one of those. Post a link to the pre-line. I'm so on board. Well, Josh, I already said I did. I posted it. It's in this chat at the very beginning, and in the comment section, and it's on the YouTube channel in the in the description. So there you have it. Aaron, you need mods to drop your links in the chat. I don't even know what that means. See, you guys have to help me. I don't know what that means. A sticky post in the chat. My gosh, you guys. Okay, I'll post it again. There, I just posted it. See, there it is again. There's the link. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Let's see. Let's see. I know. Dang. I had no budget on the Dark Horse thing, as you can imagine, Hillary. So to get like people to do pinups and stuff, which I desperately wanted to do, we'll figure out something. Well, you can draw them anytime you want, just for recreational purposes. But I know you'd probably like to do it with some cash attached. And as soon as I can, I will. You are on my list, man. Yeah, I'm thinking about this. I'll get back to you on that. Don't complicate, Mike. I can barely hang on to what I'm doing right now. Right-click a name in the chat. Go to Add Moderator. Right-click a name in the chat. Okay, what does that mean? It says put user in timeout or block user. That's all it says. So should I put you in timeout? It says right-click a name in the chat. Go to Add Moderator. Okay, I go to the right-click a name in the chat, and like I said, it offers me up put user in timeout or block user. That doesn't help me. Aaron gonna put us all in timeout. Yeah, now that I know how, I can put you guys in timeout. I don't even know it. See, technology is evil, and the more I know, the more confused I get. I know just enough to be dangerous, and I'm gonna eat the rest of this. I'm trying to do what Mike's telling me. There's 3 little dots, and it says put user in timeout or block user. Are you talking about all the way to the side? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about? I honestly don't see what you're talking about. Well, I could sit here all day and try and learn what the heck Mike is talking about, but I don't, and I'm sure that's not what you guys tuned in. So, dude, it is. my channel is all about snacking, and I've been really neglecting bringing snack food on, and so I felt bad. So I brought in these things. They're basically my lunch, but they're kind of a low cal, like 250 calories is all I'm consuming. So so anyway, yeah, it's the food. I'm gonna do some cooking. So I'm gonna do a show where I actually cook something. So look out. That's when things are. I mean, if Christopher Walken can do a cooking show, come on now. I just realized I didn't have my camera controls up. Okay. Now I do. Now, see, this is what I need. I need like specific explanations so that my simple mind can understand this. Well, okay, I don't have a moderator right now, but I guess Shelly could be. Shelly could be my moderator, but she's not here. So I will get this organized, and you figure this stuff out. And yeah, but like I said, so are you telling me that posting the link in the comments section isn't good enough for you guys? I mean, is that what you're telling me? Look, I just posted it again. See, there it is. You know what? I would never eat my comics because they're too valuable. I would never say oh, wait a minute. Sorry, wrong one. You guys, okay. It sounded like you said I will get disorganized. That's accurate. Actually, I would never say I would get disorganized because I already am disorganized. So, oh, see, now Hillary's saying the link doesn't show on Facebook. Okay, now I understand. So even the link, when I put it in the comment section, it still doesn't show. I gotcha. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post a link on Facebook so that you all can see it. Doesn't that seem reasonable to you guys? So if I sit here, I go to Facebook, right? I'm on Facebook right now, which is kind of trippy because like you're watching me on Facebook while I'm looking at Facebook. Is that one of those things that just keeps going and repeating off into infinity? I don't know. I'll make it simple. Wraith of God is up. Check it out right here. Boom. Okay. And then I go ahead and paste the link, and there it is. And it shows up, and now it's posted on Facebook. Okay. Okay. So now I'm navigating between StreamYard and Facebook and YouTube, and what the heck? All right. So I just posted a link on Facebook. It's posted on this video on YouTube, and I guess that's the only place it's posted. But I'll get one up on Twitter too as soon as I'm done with this live feed. But that was the main reason to come on, was to promote this. And let's take a quick look again in case there's some newbies here. This is up on a pre-launch page right now. You can check it out on Indiegogo. Everybody's like, why didn't you use Kickstarter? Why do you use Indiegogo? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Quit complaining. Indiegogo has an in-demand store feature that allows you to keep the campaign open after it closes and still collect orders, which I think is pretty valuable. So there you go. And plus, a lot of my support group people are on Indiegogo, so they can help me navigate the difficulties of crowdfunding. So that's why. But anyway, there it is. And that's one of the covers. here's my groovy retro cover I'll be offering as well. So that's 2 covers. This is an original 72-page graphic novel, and there's a pre-sign up page right now. It's not asking you for your money. It's simply asking you for your email address so that I can notify you when the campaign goes live and you can actually order the book. And if you sign up right now and also order the book, you have to order the book, you get this like free exclusive trading card that will come with this just for you. So there's going to be a 3rd variant by a superstar artist. So, okay. So I'm done freaking out. There it is. I will keep posting about this on social media all the time. I'll keep talking about it all the time on, my live streaming, and I'll be appearing on everybody else's show in the entire world to promote this. So you will be hearing from me every day, someplace about this. And there you have it. So let's draw. Josh, I will figure something out. Trust me. We'll get it worked out so that my favorite retailers will have access to this. Do pinups as stretch goals for the campaign. That way you both get paid. Oh, I've got goals. I've got stretch goals. And one of them involves a sticker set, because one of my favorite things when I was a kid was I got this sticker set from Marvel, right? And they had all the Marvel characters on them, Daredevil, Spider-Man, whatever. And I ended up sticking them all over my chest of drawers and stuff, which I wish I kind of just kept them on their sheets. But I always thought that was cool. And because I'm a retro guy, I'm going to do something like that with the Loprestiverse. So you can get like all the characters from the Loprestiverse, even though they haven't even appeared yet. You'll get like these preview stickers of what the different characters are and their names. It's going to be awesome. So anyway, that's something to look forward to. Well, that's true. I really don't like Josh. So I'm kidding, of course. I love Josh Olive. And I love his last name because I love olives. I used to hate olives as a kid, but now I actually like them. Mike wants to know if we can actually make it on time. Mike, here's a little on time. I will be there. What time does it start? I don't even know what time it starts. I will be there, close to on time. Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And wait till you see the last one. There's just going to be a lot of fun. Well, the funny thing is when you're self-publishing, and at a point when actually crowdfunding self-publishing, you have complete control over the project. You can do whatever you want. And if you're, I just like most of us, when you think about comic books, or one of the reasons that as adults we're still into comic books is because of those memories we had in our youth, and how you recall those feelings of just how exciting it was to run to 7-Eleven or whatever when you were 12 or whatever and pick up the comic books, or if you guys are younger than me, you went to a comic shop. And it was such a big deal, when things like, we couldn't wait for Wrightson's Frankenstein, which wasn't a comic book, but it was being promoted through comic shops, waiting for that book to finally come out, or Frank Miller's, Dark Knight for some of you guys younger than me. For me, it was just the latest issue of Spider-Man, or to run there and go through the stack. I made friends with the people at the different 7-Elevens or Plaid Pantries that I'd go to, and I know when the books would come in. I'd go in after school. They hadn't even taken them and put them out on the rack yet, and they'd cut open the little band that was holding the comics together, and they would let me go through them and pick out the ones I wanted, right? And if there was a first issue, I remember Omega the Unknown. I was like, still worthless. But, Skull the Slayer, Hercules Unbound with Simonson. Just different, John Carter of Mars, when that first came out. That was one of my favorite series in the 70s. The latest issue of Spider-Man. But there was a first Nova and Ms. Marvel when those came out. Wanted to grab multiple copies. And they'd go, you can't have multiple copies. You have to save some for somebody else, The one I really was Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man #1. I tried to buy every copy they had, and she wouldn't let me. I think she let me buy 3. I may just have 1 left. I may have 2 left. I don't know. But that's the kind of nostalgia thing that I think about that I'm not really getting from modern comics. And maybe, I think a lot of it is what they're doing with the characters, but it's also, it's also, you know, you age and your tastes change and everything like that. So you don't look at comic books maybe the same way. But boy, when you go back and look at the comic books you grew up reading, that feeling comes rushing back, you know, that feeling of excitement and nostalgia. And that's what I want to bring to the table with the books that I'm going to be doing myself. So I'm just super excited, and I hope that you guys will back me and support the campaign when it goes live, because I don't think you'll be disappointed. I don't. Let's see. Aaron was a gas station comic book VIP. That's right. I was. That's good. I'll give you one of those. Oh, no, wait a minute. Don't sit there and tell me that people put olives on your pizza even if you don't order it. That's like communism. I mean, come on. That doesn't go on. And they can't help but put them on. I think you're lying, Josh. That's what I think. And when you exaggerate or lie on this show, you get a little bit of punishment. So snap out of it. People are not putting olives on your pizza unless you're ordering them. Or you're ordering a pre-made one, like, you know, like they have like names for the pizzas, like I'll have the New Orleans or the old New York style or whatever, and you're ordering a pizza that just comes with olives on it, and then you're complaining, is what I think is happening. Okay, what am I drawing today? What indeed am I drawing today? Shelley is joining in. Let's see what she has to say, shall we? Hello. Hey, I'm live streaming right now. Should I put you on the speakerphone? Oh, no, probably not the happiest of times. Eesh. Okay. All right. See you later. Bye. She didn't want to come on live. We'll talk about that later. All right. What is this? We ordered a mushroom and olive pizza the other week. They sent mushrooms and onions. Okay. Now that sucks. I like onions, but you eat onions on anything, you smell like onions for like a week. So you got to be careful. And I don't know that I want onions on my pizza, at least not like topped. You know, I'm okay with tomatoes. A lot of people don't like tomatoes, but I do. But if they're like just cutting up onions and like spreading them over the top of your pizza, I'm not down with that. Onions, what? Now, see, Josh continues to push this charade on us. Josh, why would they put olives on your pizza just randomly? Because it's your last name. They say Josh Olive, and someone thinks, oh, they want olives on there. Is that what you're saying? I mean, you're talking about this giant olive conspiracy that people are putting olives on your food when you're not even asked. How would they even know that, oh, it's that Josh Olive guy, put olives on him. He hates olives. There's something not adding up here. Okay, well, I want to report and see if the situation has changed. I don't know if that's a good nickname or not. I don't know. Okay, this is a controversial topic as well. Pineapples, I love pineapple. My daughter hates it. My wife is, Shelley, she doesn't hate it, but she's, and my mom loves it. So we get the Canadian style or the Hawaiian style pizza with Canadian bacon and pineapple, but only like half the pizza because my daughter's like, no, it's gross, you know. So, but I do like it. I like that kind of. See, here's a little cooking terminology. I like that sweet with the savory. It's very nice. It's very nice. Well, no, I'll have onions on my hamburger. I will, but I'm just talking about like spreading like raw onions over the top of your pizza. That's a little too much for me, I think. Oops. Look at that. See, that's proof that I'm mailing stuff out. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. That's the problem with last second live streams. Check it out. They're here. These are the prints. The Justice. Oh my gosh, everything's backwards. It's just confusing me. These are here. They're still wrapped in the plastic. I have to sign and number these, and these will start shipping out tomorrow for those of you who ordered these. The print run is only 20. So it's like, these are super rare and super cool. And of course, my dog's barking because that's what he does. Let's see here. So anyway, there's still, gosh, I think there's still three pieces of original artwork that have not shipped out yet. But I had over 40 packages to ship out. And I'm not asking you to feel sorry for me. I'm thanking you. But I'm telling you, it's a large process when you're trying to draw part of the day. You have to live stream for promotion, and then you got to package up artwork. It's a process, man. So I appreciate you guys' patience, but it's all getting out, and everything will be out of here by Friday, even those prints which just came in. So thank you so much again. And now we've got a bigger crowd in here. So let me remind everybody of this again, because it's very important. Like and subscribe to this channel, people. I need the backers, and I want to get to 1,000. Can you imagine the party we're going to have when we get to 1,000? So Nighthawk Warrior says, awesome prints, Aaron. Thank you, Nighthawk. Appreciate it, man. What is this now? Pepperoni, bacon, pineapple. You'll never go back to the Canadian bacon pineapple version again. All right, wait a minute. The Ghost of Cecil's Beard. I don't know who that is, but that's very interesting. Ghost of Cecil's Beard. Pepperoni, bacon, pineapple. All right, dude. Next pizza I get, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, and it's on you. So we'll see. Josh is still pushing his olive conspiracy theory. I don't even know what to say to that. Lady Celtic Moon is here. Thanks for joining us, lady. Appreciate it. Am I friends with Dale Keown? That's a hard question. It depends if he remembers me or not. And you all know my rights entail of never remembering me. But I met Dale in Australia at OzCon in '94. And I actually knew the guy that was repping him at the time, his agent, fairly well, because that's who I always dealt with, because I was doing some pit trading cards and stuff for them. I believe Dale is aware of me, but whether or not he actually remembers meeting me, and we've never had a conversation beyond that short one we had it in Australia like 25 years ago or whenever it was. It was a long time ago, 20 years ago. Let me do the math. 2003, 2013, almost 30 years ago. So I would like to reconnect with him because I'm just a freaking huge Dale Keown fan. Love Dale stuff. Canadian bacon is bacon as much as Canadians are Americans. That's a good point, but I guess it's all in the name, right? Okay. Now, I never said I was on steroids. I used to be jacked, but I never quite looked like Pitt, although I did have hair. But I only got so big because I didn't take steroids. So my bench press, my top bench press was 295, and it always pissed me off that I never got to 300. But I used to work out a lot. If I hate it, you'll buy it. All right, that's a deal, man. Although, how am I going to not like pepperoni and bacon? I mean, you know, I'm going to give it a shot. That is a mystery that only be answered on your show, Mike. So, let's see. Oh yeah, it wasn't my gut; it was my chest. Okay, I'll find a picture. I've got a. Do I have one laying around here? Something I do. Check this out. All right, here it is. This kind of okay. There it is. Can you see that? That was me, jacked up at 21 years old. Look at that hair. And my, I don't think I was consciously trying to show a little nipple there, but I did. But so you can see the werewolf hair is coming in. But yeah, that's me at 21. So there you go. This happened to be laying there. There's proof in the pudding, people. Absolutely, totally beefy. Goes, I need the Kit Carter print, but the size of the one behind you. Thank you, I appreciate it. You know, I'm out of those prints, but I can make more. Probably should. I have not been keeping up with my Kit Carter stuff. I need to get a strip put out. Episode number 8 needs to go out on my website. I haven't done one in months, and I need to get on that too while I'm working on Wraith of God. I'm much more productive when I'm structured, when I've got a main project that I'm working on, which will now be Wraith of God. And so then I can do these little side tributary projects, and everything seems to get done. When I don't have anything, it's just chaos and nothing seems to get done, right? Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, I got more hair on my chest than I got on my head right now, I can tell you that. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I really opened the door on that one, didn't I? Yeah, he wants to know. All I can tell you is it fell out, man. It fell out. I had it until I was 40, and then it was thinning a bit, but 40, we have family pictures where I have hair, and then it just went south super quick. Yeah, Aaron's side boob, don't need to see that. No, that was my massive 44-inch chest back in the day. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, wait a minute. That was the wrong one. Oh, I shouldn't have shown that picture. I should have thought twice. Okay. All right. So let's get drawing, shall we? Oh my gosh. Oh, God. Oh. No, I didn't have a weight bench in my front yard, but that's where we parked our car. I'm kidding. Oh, you guys are just too good today. His hair went to the phantom zone. Oh my gosh, you guys are on fire. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Seriously, I need to start drawing. But let me again just continue to. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Let me continue to paste this. For those of you on YouTube, there's another. I guess these links don't show up on Facebook, but like I said, I did post on my page on Facebook a link to the Wraith of God pre-launch campaign. This is quality right here. I mean, cheap quality. Can quality be cheap? I don't know. All right. Actually, for what I'm drawing today, I need to pull up reference. So forgive me as I look down and type here. Now, okay. Wow, this is obscure, but I'll tell you something. The guy that oh, where the heck am I? I've got so many pages open right now. I'm lost. There I am. The guy that ordered this, okay, the Sequential Artist is the guy that ordered this, and this is like his ninth. I'm doing 2 books for him today. This is like his 9th and 10th book. He literally has a bookshelf full of my sketchbooks. And who am I to complain, right? Okay. We're switching to the Gam Cam, which you guys have so appropriately named it. So this is my sketchbook, Raw Imagination, 20 years of sketches by me. Proof right there. This has a quality spine on it. And look, I even put my little Cold Crocodile Press logo right there on the spine. I think that's pretty cool. And that's my daughter in kindergarten attacking an ape with a sword. And then there's my logo again for my Cold Crocodile Press right there. And AaronLopresti.com. So anyway, these are available for $25, signed and numbered, limited edition, 750 copies. Or you can get one with a sketch in the inside. And when I say sketch, I mean head sketch. And those are $45. $5 shipping, of course. So there you have it. So let's just see how long it takes you guys to figure out who I'm drawing, because I had to look this guy up. He has a hat, so I have to leave room for the hat. This reminds me of, do you guys remember that there was a Disney movie? Now, again, if you're too young, you wouldn't remember it, but unless you've seen it after the fact. But there was a Disney movie that starred Ian, what was that guy's? Patrick McGowan. That was like the Scarecrow, right? He was like this colonial figure who fought the British or something, disguised as a scarecrow. It was like sort of a colonial superhero thing. Actually, it was more like Zorro, I guess, but he was had this big scarecrow mask on and everything. I thought it was the coolest thing when I was a kid. And you can, I think they have that out on like DVD or whatever. Do they even make DVDs anymore? Are they now obsolete? Is it like live streaming or nothing? You should have to download everything. Does anybody know who this is yet? The Scarlet Pimpernel, Burt Reynolds. Yeah, it's Burt Reynolds. Okay, that's a winner. Is this going to be crowdfunded? If you're talking about the, if you're talking about this, yes, it is. Along with this, yes, it is. They're the same book with different covers. But yeah, it's going to be crowdfunded, and the link is in the comments. It's in the it's on the YouTube page, and it's also on my Facebook page right now, and will shortly be on Twitter. Thank you for asking, Cerebral Parasite. Yes, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. You win the prize. Dr. Nemesis. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, it's clearly Indiana Jones. Paul Revere. Well, close, I guess. See, look at that. There's youth right there. What is a DVD? Really? I mean, you don't even like go into like Best Buy or something when they have like movie sales and get a DVD? Wow, I didn't know. The Quaker Oats man has been canceled. I can't do him anymore. I'm joking, of course. No. You know, that's who he looks like. That's a good call, Rodney, but it isn't the Fighting Yank, although it's a blatant ripoff of the Fighting Yank. I've never heard of this dude. until I got this request. And I call myself a Marvel zombie. This is apparently a Marvel character, but I have no idea where he appeared or why he appeared. So it should go back like that, I think, shouldn't it? These hats are funky, man. It's up too high. Hats and capes. Or as I like to say, hearts and kidneys are tinker toys. That's, of course, from Young Frankenstein. All right. Ooh, I gotta take a bite. Delicious. All right. I got so many pens and half of them don't even work. All right. The Puritan, is that even a guy? Dolomite. The Puritan. Is that, seriously, is that even a guy? It's actually kind of like that. I might use that. Well, he says, all jokes aside, I think they still sell DVDs in Best Buy and Barnes & Noble and Walmart. They still have a section. Yeah. But those are quickly going away, right? Well, now Cecil's Ghost of Cecil's Beard says, dude, buy DVDs. They are removing, editing all the originals in digital form. You know, I'll bet money that's true. And especially, it is not Bruce Wayne's ancestor. I may be drawing Kirby's Colonial Captain America guy. This is, in fact, drumroll please, the Spirit of 76. Bass Reeves, jeez. Oh, no, it's the Spirit of 76. Whoever that is. I'm sure you guys, someone in the audience must know something about this character. Give me a little backstory on it. But anyway, if anybody's interested in breaking the new record, like I said, this is this guy's this is Sequential Artist. This is his 10th sketchbook. Stunning. I know. I can't believe it either. But it is the cheapest way to get sketches from me. Because it's all about me promoting my book. So I do inexpensive and fairly nice head sketches on the inside of these books. So I guess if that's how you want to collect sketches from me, that's a good way to do it. But it's funny, I have had, you know, a lot of you guys have bought multiple copies of the book from me, which I never even anticipated. I didn't even think that would be a thing. I just thought, you know, I'll incentivize this a little bit by, you know, putting some sketches, you know, doing sketches on the inside. And it's, of course, just blown up because everybody likes original artwork. And I'm, you know, myself I am no exception to that. I do as well. But I had no idea really that I'd have guys buying multiple copies of the book. And I'm not complaining. If you want 100 copies, I'll do 100 copies. I was going to do the sketches inside as a limited time offer, but I actually enjoy doing these, and it's sort of it gives me fodder for live streams, right? Because I feel like I'm jipping you guys off if I don't draw at least a little bit on the live streams rather than just talk about stuff. And I know it may come as a shock to you, but I actually do sort of enjoy drawing. Was he? Okay, hang on a second here. Rodney says he was in the Invaders. Special artist, yes. Sequential artist ahead of you by 4. Rodney has 6 books. Interesting. Leg Kick is confirming that this character was actually in the Invaders, so we're going to go with that then. Now, see, I know Spitfire, Wizard, and Captain America, obviously. I know those guys, but I did not know the Spirit of 76. It's the Spirit of 76, apparently part of the Invaders, I'm being told. Oh, Andy's bringing it now. Spirit of 70, turning your... I used to collect and read the Invaders when I was a kid. He had to have joined after like the first 10 issues or something, because I don't recall this character. Hey, Statistical Zero actually catching a Lopresti stream for the first time live. How about that? Let's give him a round of applause for making it to an actual live stream. And please remember, don't be confused. This is not Aaron. I just wanted to do that. We all clearly know it's not Aaron Kahn. He was actually part of the Crusaders who appeared as a... Okay, see, now we get some clarity. He was actually part of the Crusaders who appeared as a guest in the Invaders. So the Invaders had like there was a rival Patriot team called the Crusaders. Wow, that sounds a bit convoluted to me. But I may have to go hunt down the first appearance of the Spirit of 76, because my guess is this is not an actual Golden Age character. This was a character they created in the 70s to guest appear with the Invaders in this new team called the Crusaders, which also did not exist in the actual Golden Age. So there. You know what I really want to do? I want to do an Uncle Sam comic. I know that's crazy, but because let's admit it, who would buy it? But he was my one of, I'm not going to say he was my favorite character, but of the Golden Age characters, Quality Comics published comics back in the 40s, and they did things like Doll Man, Uncle Sam. Well, it was originally Eisner had created this artist studio, and they were Lou Fine and Reed Crandall and Eisner and Jack Cole, and all these guys were in this studio that produced these comics for Quality Comics. So they literally had the best looking comics on the market. They were indeed Quality Comics, and Eisner was doing the Spirit through Quality, but then he quit doing it, and so they ripped him off and did something called Midnight, which you look at him and think that's a Spirit. Well, it isn't. It's a character they called Midnight, but Reed Crandall did a lot of the artwork on that, and Reed Crandall's fantastic. And so I have one of those Golden Age issues of Midnight, not to be confused with The Spirit. But getting back to it, Uncle Sam was like my favorite character. I guess because I'm just such a patriotic guy, but and also the fact that Lou Fine and Reed Crandall were the guys drawing him all the time probably didn't hurt. But I think that image of Uncle Sam is actually public domain now. So even though Marvel has, or pardon me, DC has their version, or they bought all the characters from Quality Comics, like Doll Man, and if you remember, they had a series in the 70s called the oh crap, what was it called? The Freedom Fighters, and in fact, I think DC just did a miniseries not too long ago, or a regular series, of the freedom fighters. And but yeah, I think anybody technically, like anybody could do Thor. They just can't do Marvel's version of Thor. But I think anybody could do an Uncle Sam comic, because he's just a his look is a public domain thing. So you just couldn't, like, use the same DC origin, which I think he was like a spirit of America, right? That just embodied different dudes throughout time. And like he was there during the colonial times, and he was there during, of course, the World War I and then World War II. And I think he's one of the he's up there with one of the, what do they call, the Lords of Order or something. I got in a discussion with this at San Diego in the Green Room at DC a couple of years ago with some guys about who actually was in the Lords of Order, because it's like the Spectre and one of the Guardians, the Green Lantern dudes, and Phantom Stranger, and some of these characters. But then I was told there's like the Lords of Order, and then, or Dr. Fate, I think, is one of them. But they're like, there's like the Lords of Orders, and there's the people that work for the Lords of Orders. So I guess the Spectre actually works for the Lords of Order. He isn't actually one of them. I don't know. It's very confusing. But Uncle Sam is one of the Lords of Order, or one of those, he's up there with the Spectre and those guys, and whatever, however they're recognized. There you go. All right, appreciate it. My mother's peeking her head in the door going, "What's going on in there?" I'm live streaming, Mother. What can I do for you?
Well, your dog keeps growling at the table with
well, he's going to have to wait until I'm done with this. Oh.
Okay. There he is.
See, this is like the good old days, like when you're in your room in high school and your mom would come in and check on you. My mom still lives with me, and she comes into my room and checks on me. Wants to know what I'm doing in here. Tries to throw out my comic books, but I won't let her.
Well, do a good job.
I'm trying, Mother. I'm trying. Yeah, my mom is. She moved in with us about 7 years ago, and now I don't have to do the dishes anymore, so that's awesome. yeah, there's a little bit of that going on. She does her own laundry. We don't make her do our laundry, but she does do the dishes. That's kind of her thing. And she's my sous chef. I do all the cooking, and so I have her help me out with that. Although, admittedly, I did learn to cook from her. So, but I mean, she is almost 90, so I don't want to work her too hard. But I don't want her off the hook either and think it's a free ride around here. So I try to keep her busy. Freedom used to be cool. Didn't it? Remember those days? Oh my goodness. That's right. Rodney's on board with Miss America. Oh, no, wait a minute. Miss America was a Marvel character. I'm beg to differ with you on that. Condor, they were quality. That's right. I'm pretty sure I don't know. That's her name, because Miss America, I'm almost positive, was a Marvel character. I could be wrong. I'm not going to bet my life on it. There it is. Spirit of 76. First appearance was March 1977. Look at that. Spirit of 76 was a real comic published at Harvey Comics. Man, I'm going to have to get caught up on this. Yes, that is absolutely true. Oh my gosh.
Logical.
Yeah. I'm not even going to address that anymore. The Spectre reminds me, I just bought Wrath of Spectre by Apparel, only one of the affordable preprints. Why did they give up on that character? I don't know, but I have complained about this. That Dead Man and the Spectre would be two of the best DC movie properties they have. If you have not read, and I plugged this before, but if you have not read Michael Fleischer and Jim Apato's Spectre run in Adventure Comics from the early 70s, find them in reprint and read those things. That is so good. It's like, yeah, the Spectre is just like, he lays out some serious justice. I mean, he like, what did Graham Nolan say one time? He's like, turns somebody into a piece of wood and then runs them through a bandsaw. You know, I mean, it's like he made guys, you know, arms melt off and all this kind of crazy stuff. So it's a really great take on the Spectre. And the whole thing with Jim Corrigan is really awesome, how it all comes full circle by the end of it's like 10 issues or something. It's just really, really good. So I highly recommend that. And it's some really good Aparo stuff. Like prime Jim Aparo. So there he is. What a bizarre freaking character. Oops, dropping stuff, breaking stuff, because that's what I do. All right, so that's one down. Oh, I got to check my numbering here. I think we're at 289, 288, 289, 289. It's 289. Okay. Now the next one's even more bizarre. And it's for the same guy. So he wants, drum roll please, Cap Wolf. Remember when Captain America was a werewolf? Now, I never read that story, but I've got to admit, and please don't, because I say, like I said, I didn't read it. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out. I vaguely, I'd have to go back and revisit that because I remember it, but I don't know that I read a lot of it. I think I read some of it, but I do recall that. When I started working in comics, I quit reading comics because I was drawing all the time. So I got really, there's a lot of stuff that I did not catch. I mean, I was aware of, but didn't actually read. Yeah, Cap Wolf. I thought that was the dumbest thing in the world. Although, well, see, no, he differs with me there. He likes that Captain America's Werewolf. Issue 164, my favorite Cap issue that Steve Englehart wrote, and oh crap, that guy drew. You know that guy? I'm eating again. Anyway, Cap 164, first appearance of Nightshade. Great. It's a great issue. Yellow Claws in it, briefly. Nightshade. Falcon gets turned into a werewolf. And Captain America doesn't, though. And Alan Weiss drew it, and it's really, really terrific. So I would advise you. I would recommend that you check that out. All right, I know he's just a werewolf, so I guess I have liberty, but is it Cap Wolf or Wolf Cap? It's got to be Cap Wolf, right? Yeah, he's pretty much a. I don't know. Did you guys read that story arc? I mean, seriously, you know, I assume somebody out there did. I don't mean, I guess it's sort of an attempt to do something different. And boy, is that different. I mean, I get it as a creator myself. When you're doing tons of issues of the same character, how do you do something to sort of come up with some ideas that maybe keep it fresh? But I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with turning Steve Rogers into a werewolf if that's your storyline, but having him dress up as Captain America and be a werewolf, that to me is a little goofy. Mike, you are so close to being put in timeout. I can't even tell you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's an interesting thought. I do have Wraith of God hunting down werewolves, but he's killing them, not becoming them. But I do like the concept, basically along what Nighthawk, is saying there, is I do kind of like the concept, Steve Rogers became a werewolf. I'd be cool with that for a series, but having him dress up, like I said, as Captain America and become a werewolf, I'm not sure I really get that. Does not make a lot of sense to me. But again, I didn't read it, so maybe I'm not giving it the benefit of the doubt that it deserves. But I remember seeing that and going, wow, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel looking for ideas right now. So, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was brilliant. I don't know. I thought maybe that was a joke. How does a werewolf put on his pants? One leg at a time. I don't know. I'm eating again. That's why you hear me smacking. I'm sort of toying with the idea of getting one of those big microphones. Like Mike Miller has a big microphone, and Ethan Van Sciver has a big microphone. And I think it's a way to let people know you're important. Because I don't know that it's actually any better than the microphone that's just built into my computer. Mike, what do you think? Why do you have a big microphone? And why do you wear headphones when you stream? Are you doing it to look cool, or is it actually something that's a benefit? Because, I do admit that the big microphone does look kind of cool. Makes you look like you're a radio host. I'm podcasting with my big microphone. Yeah, how does he put on his pants 3 times a month? Oh. So that mic just like plugs into your computer, I assume, like on a, like in a port, and you just set it up and it's, everything is big to mic. But I've been on shows with guys where they've had the big external mics and they went out during the show, Now, granted, I could lose internet at any moment and would no longer be live, but I do kind of want to get one of those big microphones because they do kind of look cool. But I can tell you this, I remember making fun of Mike, honestly, for live streaming all the time. And now I live stream all the time. It's interesting how this has sort of become the promotional tool for the modern, well, not just comic book artists, but certainly for, it's like you almost have to have, especially if you're going to self-publish, you have to have your own channel to promote your stuff on. So this started out just as kind of a, as a promotional tool, but it does become addicting. It's kind of fun, you get regular people that show up for your live streams, and you have witty repartee, and people come in and insult you. It's great fun. Cap Wolf, rated R. All right, of course, he's asking, Nightheart Warrior is asking about this, and let me do a quick visual plug here, if I can, just in case there's someone that hasn't seen this. He's referring to my new independent comic that I'll be, the pre-launch page for it is up on Indiegogo right now. So I encourage all of you guys to go there and check it out and sign up. It's not available for purchase yet. It's just the pre-launch page, basically just for promotional purposes. This will be the cover to the book, and this will be my retro cover. Actually, let me hide that for a second. This is based on the Marvel's like circa 1972 cover versions they would do. So it's kind of based on that, but it's what I call my retro cover. Anyway, that is up, and the link is on my Facebook page. It's on this YouTube channel. It's in the chat in the YouTube channel at the very beginning. It'll also be up on Twitter as soon as I'm done with this live stream. What is this? Next time you go to cons, you won't be comfortable without a camera, right? Yeah, I've never really had much trouble talking in front of people. Okay, here we go. Here's the story. Back in the mid-90s, when I was in my comic book studio called Studio Saurus in Portland, that featured me, Terry Dodson, Rachel Dodson, Matt Haley, Gary Martin, Randy Emerlin, Carl Kiesel, Ron Randall, Matthew Clark, Ann Timmons. I hope I didn't forget anybody. It was a mega studio, We saw Guy Jing doing it, and we're like, hey, we can do that. And so anyway, during that time, I was newer in the industry. I had just gotten off of Sludge, Sludge was over, Malibu was over, and so I was kind of trying to make my way back into Marvel or get in at DC kind of thing. So I had a proposal for a Western Ghost Rider miniseries, and it was rejected by them. They had no interest in doing anything with it. Well, better stated, they probably had no interest in doing anything with me.
You
it's probably the truth. I've got to finish this. Shelley Showtime is here, folks. She's in the house.
Every time I turn my back.
I know. Well, I launched the Wraith of God page, so I have to be on like all the time now, 24/7,
Great.
promoting.
Great. Even while you're sleeping.
Yep. So anyway, I put this together as a proposal to revamp the Western Ghost Rider at Marvel, and
Now it's a party.
and now it's they you know, it was a hard sell at Marvel, and so I just said, you know what, I'm going to revamp this and turn it into my own character, which I did. So that was sort of the genesis for it, and it's a
Sorry.
I'm sorry. What are you coming in?
I'm just
right in the middle of the story.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Now it's a party.
Is it?
Yep. Yep.
I like to think it was a party the whole time.
Even without White Claw.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Josh.
What's happening, Victor? The same stuff that always happens.
Oh my gosh.
Run.
The crowd goes wild. So good for my self-esteem. That's awesome.
Actually, Shelley wouldn't make that face. She'd be very happy. She said that.
I'd say, oh, thanks.
I don't abuse Shelley.
No.
Shelley abuses me.
That's for sure.
There you go. It's
so what you drawn?
Shelley abusing me is
logical
and necessary.
I'm drawing Captain America as a werewolf.
A werewolf?
A werewolf. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah?
No.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, okay. I know who the real ratings getter is on this show. I don't need you guys to remind me every 5 seconds.
Sure. No.
So anyway, I think that Nighthawk Warrior, if that answered your question, it was basically originally designed to be a revamping of the Western Ghost Rider at Marvel, and then became Wraith of God. And I've been working on the script on and off for literally 25 years. And
That's a long time.
yeah, so it better be good, right? Because if it isn't,
so.
I'm really going to look like an idiot. But it's
sure.
not just good; it's brilliant.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
It really is good. I'm very happy with it, and
That's
I think you will be too.
Awesome.
Sorry,
it's my lunch. A little bar.
Well, I apologized earlier for not being better with the snacks. We just sort of neglected that. So I had some of those little Italian roll wraps things. So yeah, so I felt a little bit better. I felt like we were letting everybody down by not snacking enough.
Harper says he's using any of my original art.
There
is none.
Well, no, there's a few pieces in existence where you inked Aunt May, I think, or you did the filled in blacks on Aunt May.
And some Spidey and some. What was another one that you inked?
Lord Pumpkin Zero.
Yeah. Filled in blacks, and it could barely stay in the lines.
Well, I'll find out. We'll find something for her to do, like packaging up Wraith of God books.
Woo! So, what's your favorite Western?
Because all handling is free.
Mm-hmm. we run a bargain over here.
Vic wants to know what my favorite Western. You know,
the new True Grit.
I really do like that new True Grit. I think is exceptional, and it's the Coen brothers who you hate.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, it is.
I hate them.
High Plains Drifter, it's freaking awesome. I love that. Pale Rider, I like a lot. The Searchers is really, really good. Who Shot Liberty Valance is another really good movie.
I watched The Sons of Katie Elder with my dad. That was pretty cute. Not that you'd say a Western was cute or anything, but...
Well, if you do say a Western is cute, then you got a problem, I think.
It was funny.
Okay. What's that dog?
Husker, what do you...
Oh, he's got my top to my water bottle out. That fell on the floor during one of my ranting...
well, at least it's not a million degrees up here.
I know. We just had to return our. Did you see I drugged those things out?
Mhm.
Okay, for crying out loud. So we ordered these. Tell the story, Shelley.
Oh, my mouth is full.
Okay, we ordered these portable air conditioning units, right? Because it was so stinking hot up here, and our air conditioning built into our house is sort of letting us down. And so we bought 2 of these units, and they
And I did
sucked.
research. I read reviews.
Yeah. So you're
And I
saying,
bought it because it said it was quiet.
oh my gosh, it sounded like an airplane taking off.
I actually downloaded a decibel reader on my phone. And when it was cooling, it was over 80 decibels.
80 decibels. It was
80,
unbelievable.
80.
And so we returned these pieces of junk, but they weigh like 150 pounds. I had to repackage them. Oh, so I called UPS.
Mhm.
And I got the automated thing, right?
Yeah.
Which about drove me nuts, as they normally do.
You can't talk to humans anymore.
Well, but the human was worse than the automated.
Oh, no.
I had to give the guy my card number because it was like a pickup charge, like $7 or something.
Oh.
And I had to give him my card number. I had to give it to him 4 times. He kept repeating back the wrong number. I go, dude, are you even listening to me?
Oh my goodness.
I was so mad. So
why do I hate the Coen brothers?
because of Barton Fink, that's why. She saw Barton
another
Fink
one I
and
hate?
hated that movie.
What's another one?
I don't
Coen brothers I hate.
Well,
Name one.
you liked Fargo, didn't you?
All right.
And I love Hail Caesar. You haven't seen that yet.
Mm-mm. I know Chuck was over 80. That's like where you start having to wear like ear protector thingies, hearing protector things. Yeah. So we think we obviously got a defective one because it was so loud. It was like quiet. And we're like, oh, we'll put it in the bedroom. We're like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. So we didn't even open up the other one.
Yeah, because I didn't want to put it back together if it sucked like the other one.
Oh my gosh.
That's the thing. We thought we got a bad one, but what if we didn't? What if
Right.
they all suck that bad? So
Okay, Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona, I thought was hilarious. I love that movie.
Yeah.
See,
I
you just
guess.
hate Barton Fink. That just pushed you over the
Well, there
edge.
was another one too that I just thought was so stupid.
Was it the one with George Clooney and they were all those like
Something Brothers? No,
Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of dumb.
what were they, the Soggy Bottom Boys or something, and they sang music. What were they called?
I don't know.
They were ex-con. They escaped from
Right.
jail and became like recording sensations or something in the South or something. Then there's a one where he was with what's her face? It's married to Michael Douglas.
Catherine Zeta?
Yeah, where he was a lawyer, a divorce lawyer, and she like was taking all these guys for a ride, and he fell in love with her.
That was, they're all just marginal. I'll be right back.
See, it's Barton Fink. She hated Barton Fink, and then as a result, she she turned on the Coen brothers completely. So I really liked Hail Caesar, but I'm a big fan of 40s and 50s Hollywood cinema and stuff. So I could be not the best person to ask about that movie. It's kind of like me. I love John Carter of Mars, but I'm such a John Carter of Mars honk. I probably would have liked it even if it sucked, but I really did think it was pretty good. It was just, I thought Taylor Kitsch, or whatever his name was bad casting, and I just think they didn't promote it right. But otherwise, I thought it was really good. But like I said, I love John Carter of Mars. So, all right, so there's Cap Wolf. That's pretty good right there. Right? Dark Man was not Coen Brothers, you dummy. Dark Man was what's his face? Who directed Spider-Man and Army of Darkness. That's who did Dark Man. There, Hyper Potato's on board with me.
Yeah.
Oops. Here, Hyper Potato's on board with me. About we got into the John Carter movie.
Oh, I didn't see it.
The Coen brothers were uncredited on the Dark Man script. Are you serious? Is that what you're referring to, Mike? I can't believe it. That's amazing. Sam Raimi, thank you very much. Yeah, Raimi directed Darkman. But you're saying the Coen brothers had something to do with the script. Interesting.
Oh, Kingpin. Blah.
No, I don't think Kingpin was. I think it was the
But it's right
Big
up that
Lebowski.
genre.
Big Lebowski was
Oh
their
my
bowling
gosh.
movie.
It's all like, if you have a lobotomy, then you can go watch it.
See, Miller's Crossing.
Let's see that one.
Okay, so he verifies, yep, that the Coen brothers did work on the screenplay for Darkman. That's pretty amazing.
Didn't see that one either.
Well, no, wait a minute.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, some of those aren't Westerns, but I told you the ones I said originally when you asked the question were all Westerns.
Yeah.
Not
the bowling one.
No, they didn't.
Like one arm.
That's not right. They did the Big Lebowski. The Kingpin was not the Coen brothers. It was the Farrell brothers, right? Is that what Sheldon is saying here? Farrell brothers, whoever they are.
Just some of the stuff, though, like I had to go through so many people that said, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Ugh. I don't know.
Well, there's plenty of movies that we could say, how did that happen?
Yes.
How did that happen? Okay, so anyway, there's Cap Wolf. Number 290. I'm almost at 300 on these.
Wow. Wow.
And I don't believe the Coen brothers had anything to do with Cap Wolf.
Gosh, I hope not.
It's the Gam Cam, my werewolf legs.
Well. Awesome.
So let's bring the camera back up so we can face the... Shelly now just dodged. She just dove. She literally dove across the floor to get out of the way of the camera.
Crawl out of here.
Crazy talk. Crazy. Okay, for those of you joining late, this is the back of my head. This is the front of my head. These are in. So if you ordered one of these Justice League limited edition prints from Aaron Kahn, they are back from the printer. These start shipping out tomorrow. There's only 20.
More tape.
Only
sounds.
20.
More tape sounds.
But it's very, very cool. And it's oversized. You can see it's 14 by 18-ish.
That's big.
So I got to sign and number all those babies. And, let's do an opening.
What is
I got this package in the mail. Let's find out what it is.
What'd you spend money on now?
I didn't buy anything.
Oh.
I'm not saying I won't buy anything, but I didn't buy this. Let's see what it is.
Oh. Comic books.
Oh, see, Shelly is on camera now. Hey, better late than never, baby. How about that, huh?
Oh, right.
Shield #1, the Mighty Crusaders #1, the Shield. I guess this is just going to be a one-shot now. It's not a miniseries because Rob bailed, so I'm not doing it anymore. Well, because they revealed something about his story arc that he didn't want revealed on one of the covers, so he just bailed, which I don't think is cool, but he did it anyway.
Wait, so it just kind of ends.
Let's see what it. Let's spoiler alert.
Or are you looking for the end? Oh, done.
God, there's more ads in here than there's story. Holy crap.
The end? Question mark.
Yeah, so it says, it doesn't end on the end. It just says the end with a question mark. But it clearly is not the ending of the story. So, wow.
You better call him and go. I write it.
Well, I already proposed something to them, and it's not necessarily off the table. We'll see if it ever comes to fruition. But anyway, so that was my big unveiling. I love this. How's that for definite? There might be an ongoing series, possibly. There
definitely might be.
There might be, possibly. Thank you, Chuck.
Oh. Only.
No.
Now I can say it. Only after he uses moose does he have to come.
Well, they were asking me about weightlifting and all this kind of stuff, so I showed them that picture, and I've been taking grief ever since. I should never have.
Well, yeah, that's. What year was this?
That was I was 21 in that picture.
That was way before I met you. Give me the Frankenstein.
You just keep.
Well, it'd be
Josh
worse
is-
if I did.
Whoa. The Lone Ranger. There's just stuff going on here that I have no idea.
Is your chest? Oh. Nope.
I actually do have a vampire story with Wraith of God already prepared.
Nice.
It's a short. So, you know, when I do my big anthology book that has like multiple characters, I might run that in there because this is like a short 10-pager. You just never know. The
You never
ideas
know what he's
are
gonna
cooking.
do.
They're cooking.
I never know what he's going to do.
So, this part, yeah, there's got a fair amount of
Well,
great.
say, look, yeah,
I
not
can't-
all of it.
I can't slap you for that because it's actually partially true. So
Yeah.
as we have our largest viewership of the day right now,
Oh,
as soon
right,
as,
when you're done.
soon as Shelly showed up,
Everybody loves pie.
that has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to do it. So, but let me review the big news of today.
What? Oh,
Well, this isn't the big news, but this is news.
it's coming out.
It's available for pre-order
Pre-order.
right now,
Where?
Amazon.
Thank you.
or your local comic
I love
shop.
when he goes, you can pre-order it. I'm not going to tell you where, but you can.
No, I've been very good about
Okay,
it. On
good.
Amazon, on at your local comic
Okay.
shop through Dark Horse is publishing this,
Garbage
and it has fabulous new characters premiering in it.
Yeah.
So it's reprint material mostly of the DC stuff I did, but I replaced Batman was in the original story. I had to
Yeah.
take him out because we don't own the copyright on Batman.
No.
So I couldn't use him. So I put new characters in
Mhm.
that we do own the copyright on.
Good
And
thing.
so it's actually has premiered some new characters in
Ooh.
it. So it's
First
reprint.
appearance?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It is the official
Mhm.
first appearance of these characters.
What else
So
you
anyway,
got?
that you can order that right now.
What
I just launched this today on, well, I should say pre-launched it. So I launched a pre-launch
a
page.
preview launch. Is,
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys run over to Indiegogo, sign up for that.
I have to run.
I'm offering they have to run with their fingers on the
Oh, I
keyboard.
got you. Okay.
And you get like a special trading card. If you sign up now and order later, you have
I
to
want
order
one.
too. You can't just sign up. You have to actually order the book. But then you
Oh,
get this like special trading card.
nice.
And so that's one of the covers.
Got all sorts of new stuff on there.
Shelly, guess how many covers
Oh
there
my
are to
gosh.
this? How many do you think there are?
3.
You're right.
Really?
There's actually 3. Okay, that's the main cover.
Okay.
Then there's my Marvel 70s retro cover.
Ooh, very retro.
Yes, very
It's
1972.
It's very hip right now. Ooh, I like the little Wraith guy up at the.
Yeah,
top,
it's what Marvel used to do. These are the characters right there.
Oh, I get
and
it
it would
now.
say Marvel Comics Group across the top.
Oh.
So it's basically
See, I didn't know this.
a recreation of a Marvel cover. If Wraith of God were a Marvel title in 1972, this might have been a cover that you would have seen
Maybe.
on the
Yeah.
newsstands.
Okay.
So that's
And
the
then what else?
well, the other one I don't have yet,
Oh,
but
'cause-
it's
mhm.
someone else is doing it.
Mhm.
But it's
Mhm.
huge, big name, huge.
Yeah.
And I don't want to preview it because I've mentioned his name before, but I thought I probably shouldn't mention until I actually have something in hand because I don't want to get
I'm
people
just not even going to go there.
get hopes up and have it fall
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
So anyway,
What else? stuff on
those
there.
are the big things. So there is a link if you're watching this on YouTube, which I know a lot of you are
Oh.
not, but if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link in the description to get to the Indiegogo page. If you're watching on Facebook, I posted a link earlier on my Facebook page with a link to it. If you're watching on Twitter,
Wait, let me guess. There's a link on Twitter.
Not yet.
Oh,
But if you're watching on Twitter, which is impossible because you can't watch on
right.
Twitter,
Oh, but you're going to go to Twitter.
I'm going to go to Twitter after this and post a link.
Oh, there's so much to do.
And then I'm going to go to
So little time.
Instagram and I'm going to post a link.
Oh my gosh, there's links everywhere.
Yes.
If you can't find it, not on you.
It's not on me. And I'm going to be
Okay.
on Mike Miller's show tonight, drawing
you guys
and promoting. What?
He has a serious problem, I think.
No, I have to promote. Don't you understand? I have to promote.
Whenever we can't find him, we know where he is now.
You know what insiders have told me?
What? Insiders.
Insiders have told me
What?
I need to be on live stream every day now that thing is up to
Oh, good
promote.
Lord. Oh, good Lord. Okay.
So there you go. And so
I may never see you again.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be here. Like,
actually, I could
all
see
day.
you, but I'd have to go to YouTube.
See, I was
see
only
you.
no. You go on Facebook. And go. There's my husband.
There he is.
I
We haven't seen him in weeks.
Haven't seen him in. I was only going to go like an hour today, and an hour and 40 already.
Well, that's not bad for you.
Well, it's true.
Well, you have 20 comments.
That's true. When the
What's wrong with
conversation
you?
starts rolling, well, because I was
Okay.
promoting.
When is Mike's show?
When is Mike's show?
Mhm.
7.
Which our time?
He's in San Diego, so
Same time.
yeah, I
Okay.
think 7. But don't quote me on that.
Shall I get him some help? I know. Live streaming. Oh, statistical 0. Are you a math person?
Ooh.
Oh, I know. Statistical 0.
See, it's official. Upon meeting Shelley,
Oh.
I like her.
Oh, that's
Logical.
Oh, makes sense. Why
that's so
wouldn't you?
sweet. Thanks.
There we go. That's what I like to see. Support me.
Oh, no.
Shelley's the upstart on this channel.
Okay.
Hi,
Randy.
So yeah. Mike, when is your show? 7. There it is.
There you go.
7 p.m. Pacific time. That's my time.
You'll need to show the picture of the 21-year-old Lopresti every day now to promote.
The link on Twitter can be the missing
Missing
link.
link.
I like that. There's Randy. He's got a little joke in there. Let's
Who's
get.
there?
Whoops. My screen just exploded.
There you go.
I'm gonna give Randy a courtesy laugh for that because that was my.
Mildly. We're going to rate him now.
See,
Well, we
Mike
should
wants
get
to
the
go out with a
21-year-old
bang.
together.
No, we need
That
to
would
get.
be.
What we need to get is the picture of Shelley in her 2-piece, posing
No,
on
no,
top of with
no.
the muscles, posing on top of the houseboat. That's what we need to get.
No.
Yeah.
Look at, I matched my shirt. No.
She's turning red. No, that's what we need to get. You're going to start demanding it. They're going to start demanding it now.
Mm-mm. When I was half the person I am now. Okay, not quite. Darn near close. All right.
Woo, that's
Oh
funny.
my gosh.
All right. Oh my, let's see now. Here it
No.
starts.
No.
It started
you
are
are
off.
so much trouble.
It starts with the feet, and then now this.
Oh no.
I don't even know where
not
that. I don't
my
even know
feet.
where that picture is. I haven't seen the picture
I think I
in
burned it.
20 years.
I think I burned it.
But she's on a houseboat doing this.
Well, I was.
She was buff.
buff.
She had like a 6-pack and.
Now I just drank a 6-pack. Other than
Oh, let the
that,
good times roll, baby.
when we were young, yep. That's right. This is about time we should say, hey, you know what? We got stuff.
Yeah, I got stuff to sell. So anyway, that's pretty much the show for today. And
Awesome. I'm glad I could make it for the end.
yeah, well, you brightened up the day as
Oh,
always.
thanks.
So here's the thing.
What?
If you order one of the Justice League
Okay.
prints,
Yeah.
if you order one of the Justice League prints,
Mhm.
they're gonna start going out tomorrow.
If you did.
If you didn't order one, you're not gonna get one. That's
I
not
think
how it
that's really
works.
sad. I think you guys should revolt.
No, I don't
If
think
you really want one,
no.
I got connections.
No. There's only a couple extras sitting around
And they
here.
were for me.
And again, it's
I'm gonna put
this
them on eBay.
piece right here. That's a better view of it. So that's the print.
Yeah.
It starts going out tomorrow. Again, please remember Wraith of God in your prayers. And go to the sign up page and sign up. There's a couple of covers there for you. I still have
Mhm.
this for sale, shockingly. And I still
shockingly.
have this for sale, which is maybe even more shocking. And I'll be drawing something
When?
on Mike's show tonight. Allegedly Pitt, but you know me, I don't always follow the rules. So there's
Yes, you do.
not when it comes
Oh,
to
not
Mike's
with Mike.
not
Yeah.
on Mike's show. I do not follow the rules.
Okay.
So we don't know what I'll be drawing, but I will be
Okay.
drawing something.
We have new comments.
Later, guys.
All
Thanks
right,
for the
later.
stream. Now going to the grill after I take a
Ooh.
dump. Thanks, Sheldon.
Thanks for sharing.
That's the kind of information that we want on this channel. Holy smokes.
Vive la revolution.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
thanks, Chuck.
There you go,
So
Chuck.
sweet. So good for my self-esteem. I was feeling kind of
Does Shelley endorse the revolution?
oui.
Well, don't.
Vive la
No, because Mike
revolution.
starts a revolution in the comment section every show, and then he wants you to join him and turn on me. Come on. You got to support me.
I was
At least
telling
on
you not to
camera.
only do it for Aaron Con, but you know, what do I know?
Oh, you talking about the prints? I had to give incentive to people to buy at the
I
con.
know. I think you should charge double now.
If you didn't get it. Okay, there's a few available, but now they're
Now,
$60. So
you get
anyway.
2 for 300.
That's right, exactly, which is a steal. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway.
Go away now.
Yes, thank you all for joining me. Last second, I'll be all over the place all the time, so keep watching. And
If I can't find him, he's in here.
that's right. I'll
Online.
always be right in here. So anyway, thank you guys, and we will catch you next time.